on with Najeh. Talking today with a three-star wideout from Grayson, John Cineas. Going to get a little bit of intel on his career so far, youth days, the season this far. They've been going crazy, 3-0 ever since their opening loss. Talk a little bit about his recruiting and a little bit about what he likes to do and how much he enjoys football. So without further ado, go on and bring him on.
Appreciate you having me on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a little minute, man. But what's going on, man? How's the week been treating you?
Pretty chill, pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Okay, okay. So like give the fans a little bit of intel. Like, how was a bye week for high school players, right? I know you guys still practice and things like that. So Friday nights, y'all just go to a game you want to go to. Like, how does that work?
how was a bye? Wait, can you ask that again?
Sure. Yeah. How does like a bye week work for players, right? Let's say like you're out. Usually I know you go through a full week of practice still. But how does like a bye week kind of look for you compared to a game week?
Like a bye week, they give us time to recover physically and mentally, and then like you're able to like catch up on school. Like say like if you're behind, you get to do that too. And then like it's a little bit lighter than a game week.
Okay, okay, got you. And expanding on that a little bit, John. So tell me, right? You guys had a big victory this past week. I know you had the big catch to beat Spartanburg. So, real quick before we get to the game, how does a week like that look when you're going out of town? You're going to South Carolina, and you got school and everything. Kind of walk us through how that process is, during the week and how you just stay up on your schoolwork and stuff like that.
Really, I just like to get the schoolwork done when you get it, and then like you just gotta be prepared mentally just to take the travel up there and just be ready because it's gonna be a long drive, and you gotta be mentally focused to after getting off that long drive.
100%. And then let's talk a little bit about the game, man. And like it came down towards the end, played a pretty good team. Just how was it playing in that atmosphere, just being on the road, being with your teammates and coming out with a victory on the road.
I would like to say that Spartanburg had a great atmosphere. Um, I just love like how everybody was out, and that's just like a thing for me. I just love to see the fans there. But with our team pulling out the victory, felt great, man. It was a hard fought team win, and I loved it.
100%. And walk us a little bit through that clutch catch you made, man. I know that wasn't easy. Game on the line. You had to adjust to the ball. Just walk us a little bit through that play, man. I see the smile on your face, man. Tell us about that play, man.
Um, so like buddy, it was number 20. He was pressed, and I had to give him a move, and he stuck his arm out, and I swatted it down, just like how my coach taught me to swat him down. I had to swat it down. Then I look back and I see JD. He had threw me the ball, and I already knew I was gonna come down with it. But like with the I had to make the adjustments, and just like it was just like there.
No, 100%, man. It was a clutch play, man. And I got to look at your film, and I want to ask you that personally, man. Where does that come from? Like I seen, obviously you got the speed, you got the burst. I know you run track and stuff like that, but the adjustment to the ball is one of the pieces of the game that really stood out to me for you. Like the ball sometimes isn't great, but any quarterback throwing you the ball, you adjust to it, you find a way to come down with it. Where does that come from?
Um, Really, I just always had that, because besides blocking, catching the ball is the number one thing for a receiver. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you catch the ball. So you got to do what you got to do to make the catch.
100%, 100%. And then I want to walk through. Obviously, week one it wasn't didn't go you guys' way. You guys still battled and clawed your way through. But since then, you guys are 3-0, right? So
Yes.
walk me through yes, sir. What was the overall aura of the locker room after that week one loss, and what did Coach Bryant just say to you guys to get you guys? Hey, that's week one. That's over with. We got to focus on the rest of the season and seeing where it's panned out today.
Week one, it had gave us a big wake up call. You know what I'm saying? It showed like we were in there where we needed to be, and then Kobe Bryant, he didn't fall into like despair or anything. He just refocused, you know what I'm saying? He refocused and we got it back together and locked in together.
100%. That's what you want to see. And then for you, man, you played wide receiver for a long time. What is your favorite thing about the position? Everybody got different things. The one-handed catch is watching people. What's your favorite thing about playing receiver, man?
Um my favorite thing about receiver, it's just like it's fun, you know what I'm saying? Cause you gonna get a lot of different experiences. You get to experience a lot of different DBs. Some may talk trash to you, some may not. Some may be a lot more physical than another. You just gotta tweak your game a little bit, and then yeah.
100%. And then on the field, if you get somebody chirping at you, what's kind of your response? Are you more kind of like cool, calm, and collected? You let your play do the talking, or you do a little bit of chirping back?
Um, I'm mostly a cool, calm, collected guy. I'm mostly cool, calm, collected guy. But sometimes I just let my aggressiveness get the better of me, and I start talking a little bit of trash.
Yeah, respect, man. Definitely. I know sometimes the DBs can talk crazy. I used to play receiver back in the day in youth ball, and they come at you crazy, man. So I already know sometimes you got like you be chilling, and then out of nowhere, they just like, hey, man, well, I gotta say something. You're not gonna just assault me like that and think I ain't gonna say nothing. So I respect that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tell me about the kick returns, man. I think that's another special part of your game, right? Already two. Working from wrong, you probably got more. Just kick returns on the season. You had a big one against Walton. I know it's a kind of an art to that, like right, because it's 11 players that coming straight at you full speed, and you got to find the angle, be able to hit first and break the tackle. Then you cut on your speed. We know you got the speed, but tell me the art of being able to be such an elite kick returner.
It's not just down to me. It comes like down to the other guys on the field. Because without them, I wouldn't be able to return the kick. Without their blocks. But they be giving me some good blocks, and I just gotta find the creases and things and just hit it. Just gotta trust myself.
100%. And then if you had to say, I know you're always getting better and always fine tuning your game, but if you had to say there's a part of your game that you feel is like, hey, this part is the most refined. This is the part of the game that I feel probably, close to 90, 95%, 100% that I feel like is good. What part of your game would you say that you feel is kind of just most refined or good at?
My physicality and my aggressiveness.
Got you. And then would you say that's just natural, or did you kind of like grow into that?
Um, Kind of really both, kind of both for real. Cause always playing football, you always got to be physical and like tough. But like as a receiver, you don't get that much, so you just had to like build it up more. You know what I'm saying? And I always had to be physical because like I was just like a bigger guy.
No, exactly. And I wanted to ask that because I know sometimes receivers, you got some that don't, obviously it's a contact sport, you got to get hit regardless. But I know some are more physical than others, and that stands out about your game too. So, no, that's definitely an interesting point. So, tell me a little bit too about your relationship with your wide receiver coach, even your OC, how he's kind of helped your game out and just helped you to continue to improve at the high school level and in the preparation for college.
Um, my relationship with them two are great. I'll be coming in every Sunday and we be watching film on the next team we gotta play, and they just help me. They help me dissect the film and prepare me for college, and they just cause both of them come from the college level, and they just show me how we're gonna like the next level dissects the film and the time they put in for the preparation for the game.
100%. And then if you had to say, John, what was a part of your game that you honed in on, you worked on this off season, just in preparation for the season that's, really helped you out and that you just kind of focused on, hey, this is a part of the game I want to take to the next level. What was that for you?
Really my route running.
Okay, got you, route running. So what were some things you did? Was it drills? Was it film? Was it work with your coach? How'd you just kind of try to perfect that?
Drills and film, because I think like you gotta watch yourself to see like what you're doing wrong. Like if you don't get a visual like how you looking and somebody's just telling you do it wrong, you might just not. You might just think like they're just thinking wrong. But once you get a visual and see like what you got to do, that's better for you.
100%. And then, is there anybody? It's kind of a two-sided question. Is there anybody you model your game after? And if it is, what player in the league or college that you kind of do? And then two, who kind of helped you fall in love with the sport of football, right? I feel like when you're young, you find somebody, and it's somebody like, man, it's OBJ, or it's Marvin Harrison, or it's Randy Moss. Who was that kind of player for you that helped you fall in love with the game as well?
Um, who who? Um, I used to be. I'm a big Seahawks fan, and like I used to watch the Seahawks a lot. And but then I was playing running back. So my who helped me fall in love with the game was Beast Mode. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he was just ecstatic, and then he was playing for the Seahawks, and I just loved it. You know what I'm saying?
That explains the physicality. That explains the physicality a little bit. Okay. Okay. So it's beast mode. And then is it, and I respect that. I mean, that's a great pick too. I mean, his runs are just next level. Back in the day, and especially that playoff run he had against the Saints. I don't know if you remember that one, but
Yeah,
when he
remember?
just stiff armed the dude,
Yeah.
yeah, that was that was next level, man. But is there anybody in the game right now that you kind of model after, as far as receivers, or that you just like to watch film on, and on YouTube, and just take bits and pieces from their game and add it to yours?
Two people I like watching Jamar Chase and Cooper Cup because Cooper Cup he was just the triple receiving crown, and I gotta take from the top. You know what I'm saying? Just take what I can from the top and learn from the best. And then Jamar Chase because he's just a dog. He's just a dog. That's why.
Physical too. All right, man. So a couple more, man. I'll let you go. I ain't gonna try to hold you too long. One, just out of your whole career, just who's been the most influential? I feel like when you're playing the sport of football, it's always a coach or it's a relationship you built. It had kind of grand impact on your life in football. So who was kind of that for you, and what just kind of stood out about the relationship with them?
Um, what you mean?
So let's say, like, you might have like a coach, let's say like you had a, like, for me, for example, like I had a youth coach that I really loved. I was like probably 6 to like 14, right? And he really showed me different parts of my game to improve. And, he helped me get to where I was. So high school, I was ready to go and prepared. So is anybody like that, as far as that just helps you, as far as just at the youth level, as far as get where your game is today?
Oh, my dad, because he pushed me. He pushes me really hard. You know, and as a youngin, as when I was younger, he used to prepare me not just for like rec ball, but like for the next level, like high school, like where I'm at now. And then like right now, he's preparing me for college, and he's doing everything in his power to help me do that.
100%. Okay, got you. And for you, let's talk a little bit about college, right? Obviously, that involves a little bit of recruiting. I know you're a three-star player, heavily coveted. So just this summer, right? Have you taken any official or unofficial visits? And if so, kind of where'd you go? And just talk a little bit about the visits if you did.
No, I haven't took it. I haven't taken any visits yet.
Okay, okay, got you. And then I know Louisville kind of offered you in May. How cool was that to kind of see that offer come through? And just, yeah, tell me a little bit about that. I see you smiling a little bit, and the relationship you built with the coaches over there.
It was a great when I first talked to him and he had said he was gonna offer me. I was excited because I wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't prepared for that, and I was just coming back from a workout. I just coming back for our lifting workout, and then he said the receiver coach was in there, and he said he liked my film, and so like that just warmed my heart because I be trying so hard out there on the field.
No, you definitely do, and obviously I've seen them, and I think you got over just 10 plus offers so far. So just any of them that just stand out to you, that you just you've enjoyed the most. I know Louisville was high up there, that, as you just mentioned, but any of those offers that you've gotten that you just enjoyed, and just building that relationship with the coaches.
I love all the offers I get because that just give me an opportunity for the next level.
100%. And then, out of any of them, do you have any like, dream school, man? Like if this school offered, I'm locked and loaded, no questions asked. Is there a different place you want to go?
Um, nah, not yet.
Yeah.
Um, nah.
Okay. All right. Respect. Last thing on the recruiting, I'll leave you be. Any game day visits you got set up? I know players sometimes they'll go to schools all across just for football games. Any ones you got set up so far, just as far as the season, go visit schools. I know it's a bye week. A lot of times you see a player in a bye week, they'll go visit a school. So any game day visits you got set up?
Not right now. No.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave it there. Let's ask some fun questions, some rapid fires. All right. I think you'll like this part. Okay. So give me a go-to song pre-game.
A go-to song pregame, something like that will get you turned. Like,
Yeah, turn ready to go. Yes, sir.
um, I say J Dot first week out.
Okay. Why that song though?
Um, I don't. It just get me turned personally. It just get me turned, and it get me mentally locked in. You know what I'm saying? It just get me mentally locked in and just ready to go hit somebody.
Okay. All right. Respect. Go to song. Okay. Favorite post game meal place like you like to go eat, and what's the order you get?
Ooh, favorite post game meal. Everything be closed when we be on finishing. Everything be closed out here.
I kind of figure Grayson does close a little early, so y'all do Waffle House, y'all do IHOP. I know those are like 24 hours, or you just go home.
Yeah, I just be going home. Sometimes I do get IHOP though, and if I do get IHOP, I'm getting me an all breakfast omelet.
Can't go
And
wrong with that one.
hmm, sir,
No, I said you can't go wrong with that one. So
nah.
so breakfast omelet, and then what you get on the side?
Um, some pancakes, some
Okay.
pancakes, and that, yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Respect. Okay. Favorite clothing brand right now?
Favorite clothing brand? Mm, I'll have to go with Nike.
Okay, why Nike? Because you could have picked Jordan, you could have picked a whole bunch of them. Adidas, Fendi, Givenchy. Why Nike?
Cause Nike just had a big influence on me like my whole life.
All right, respect. Okay, favorite pair of shoes.
Ooh, I like the Jordan Black Cats. Cause them
Ooh,
just you can't go wrong with some Jordan fours, and then they're all black. Jordan fours like are the best shoes out there.
yeah, those are definitely some saucy shoes. Okay. And then, what's your best youth memory just playing football? Like, it's a moment you'll just never forget. The big touchdown, the big hit. What was that moment for you back in youth football?
So it was actually my first year. It was my first year playing football, and we were playing the team. We had just the week before we had just beat the team that we had lost in the first game to. So I think it was like the semifinals or like I think it was the semifinals, right? And then like I don't know how many yards we needed a first down. I think it was fourth down. And back then I was playing tight end. So they they called a little go route for me. And then my QB he had threw me the ball, and I don't even know how I caught it. And they said I caught the ball one hand and I scored. So that has to be my favorite memory. Because like one, I just didn't know, and two, it was just exciting seeing all my folks just like just happy for me doing that.
No, that's dope, man. Yeah, no, definitely. Those moments you never forget, especially in big games and you catch the ball and seeing everybody kind of elated to see you making your big play. I mean, I know that was something you always will cherish and remember for sure. All right, man. So Madden or 2K? Which one you
Man,
playing?
take it, man.
Okay, and I know your favorite team is the Seahawks, so I know you use them. So do you play any other modes? Ultimate Team, anything else in Madden? Or you play just the 1v1s?
Ultimate, probably just mostly ultimate.
Okay, ultimate. Okay, okay, respect. All right, three more, and I'm gonna let you go, man. These are just gonna be regular questions. So, one last year, I know you played, but I know this year you've had a bigger role, man. So, kind of, how was that? Just stepping into the forefront. You're a senior, being a leader. Kind of, how is that in the wide receiver room? Is coach, your wide receiver coach, Coach Brian? It depend on you more to help lead, some of the seniors and some of the younger class. Weapons you guys got at Grayson.
Uh, just being a role model and setting examples. You know what I'm saying? Just like doing the right things and doing the things that you would do right instead of like things that you wouldn't do right. Um, yeah, just like that's mm, that's about it.
Right. Okay. Okay. And then John, I'm out with you every day. So walk me through what does it mean to be a Grayson Ram, right? We know you guys are a perennial kind of just powerhouse. You guys do stuff the right way. Every year you're contending, you're in semifinals or better, or playing in state championships, playing for national championships. So, what's that standard at Grayson that just makes it so different from everybody else?
Um, being physical, fast, and dominant. That's what we're built off of, and
Okay.
our standards, our standard is to just make it the state and win state. That's always been the standard.
You're in, you're out. All right, man. Last one. I'll let you get out of here. What are some goals, man? I know you probably hit a couple of them, but give me some goals of what you want to accomplish this season. I know what the team goal is, but just individually, right? You've already got two returns for touchdowns. How many of those are you trying to get this season? You're trying to get 1,000 yards. 10+ touchdowns. What's your goals you set forth before the season started? You want to accomplish?
Um, First I wanted to make all state, and then I want to go for at least 1,700 yards with about 22 touchdowns.
Okay. Okay, got you. And last thing, man, is Grayson. So you got to answer this for me. Is Grayson more this run dominant, or do you guys like to throw the ball, air the ball out? Because I see a little bit of both.
It's really 50-50. You know,
Okay.
we nah. It's you is our offense is just you pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? If you stack the box, we'll just throw the ball on you, and then if you spread everybody out, our running backs will gas you.
Simple as that. Play off the defense. Well, John, I want to say, man, thanks so much for doing this interview, taking this time during your busy schedule. It's a pleasure talking to you, learning a little bit more about you and the program. And good luck this season, man. You got my Twitter, so stay in touch, man. If you got any highlights and stuff, tag me in them. I don't mind retweeting them. And I hope to see you again before the season's over, man.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. All
Thank
right.
thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So that was John Cineas, man. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. Really great receiver for the Grayson Rams, man. Already got lead them in receiving yards per catch, 3 touchdowns this so far this season, probably more. They haven't updated on Max Preps, but that's a name to watch, man. 3-star player, definitely a low and a great talent. And what I love about him is he's humble, as you can see in the interview. There's a good 6'1", but the impressive thing, as I mentioned in breaking down the telephone, it's not just like he's a jump ball or a 50-50 go ball receiver or just one. Like you said, he worked on his route running. You see the difference this year as well. And he can also separate from you, he can break tackles and make them into big plays, man. So whatever school gets him, I think they're gonna be very lucky to get him. He got a bright future ahead, and year in year out, man, that Grayson program is always good and always contending out there in 7A. Obviously, it's the last year of 7A, but good luck to him, man. Hope he stays in touch, and I'll see you guys soon, man.